All right. Well, so we
Well,
have
it's
a packed
perfect. Yeah.
show. We got a packed show, so maybe we should start,
Well,
huh?
you called the show You're Gonna Need a Bigger Boat. I think it should be called You're Gonna Need a Bigger Podcast.
We're going to need a bigger podcast. I might have to change it. You're right.
It's your weekly pop culture roundup every Wednesday. The Swish Edition with Robbie and Walla Walla.
Town so nice they named it twice.
And Scott in Sin City.
Viva Las Vegas.
We've got all the pop culture silliness of the week you totally need to know. Brace yourselves. This is the Swish Edition.
Can we talk about Barry Manilow?
If you want.
So he just came back. You know, he has cancer. And so he was out for a long time and holed up in his house in Palm Springs, which who wouldn't want to be holed up in their house in Palm Springs? That's awesome. But he finally came back to the Westgate because he's got his residency at the Westgate here in Vegas. And July 9th, last Thursday, he did a show. And I saw some video that people took from the audience. And I was like, ooh, I don't know. I don't know how great it was.
Well, there was a story that we almost talked about a couple of weeks ago where some fan like bum rushed the stage. And with like an 8x10 glossy and a Sharpie and sort of like thrust it in Barry Manilow's face while he's playing the piano.
In the
and
middle
Barry
of his
Manilow just sort of
performance.
Barry Manilow just sort of shrugged him off. And it took forever for security to get the guy off stage. But who bum rushes a Barry Manilow concert for an autograph? That is like next level gay.
Ridiculous.
And the guy that jumped up there, I don't even think that he was gay. He didn't look gay to me. I mean, I can tell.
Listen, Robbie, if we ever do a live stage show, if our podcast gets so big that we need to do a show in front of a live audience, we need to have extra security because I don't want nobody coming up bum rushing us.
I'm gonna pay people to do that. They're like, look, there's $100 in it if you bum rush the stage and get us in the newspapers. It's called a publicity stunt, Scott. Get into it.
Right? We can pay someone to do that. But we'll know it's coming. I like to know when someone's going to bum rush me.
I don't mind being bum rushed.
Really?
No.
I'm about
to be bum rushed with this glass of sparkling I got because look at how much I put in it. This is what you call an Applebee's pour.
Well, this is what this is what you have to do when the show runs 8 or 9 hours long.
We cannot stop. I cannot refill. I didn't bring the bottle. I just filled it as much as I could.
Guys, I don't know if you guys know, but behind the scenes information, Robbie and I tape about 8 or 9 hours worth of stuff and then we edit it down to what you see.
Yeah, it gets pretty crazy.
Yeah, we're literally taping all week long. We wear the same shirts. We make sure we put the same shirt on. We just record again and again and again every day.
It's like attending a taping of like Wheel of Fortune or something. Vanna just puts on a different gown and just comes out to flip number or flip letters.
All right. Oh, she's got the best job in the world.
Her and Kate Capshaw. I've already mentioned how much I love Kate Capshaw. Vanna White is number 2. They both have the cushiest jobs in the world.
Kate Capshaw won the lottery when she married Steven Spielberg. I mean, she never had to do anything ever again. And guess what? She never did anything ever again after she married Steven Spielberg.
Well, and the one thing that she did do that made an impact is just great. Like, I cannot stop talking about Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Before they got married, wasn't it?
So, okay, this is where I need to do a deep dive into this one day. It's not going to be today, but one day. Okay, here's the thing about that movie, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, and them getting together. All right, they filmed that movie in 1983.
Jesus Christ.
Steven Spielberg was married to Amy Irving. She was an actress, if you don't know. And she was in Carrie. She played the good girl, Sue Snow. He was married to Amy Irving. And Kate Capshaw and Steven Spielberg did not get married until like 1989 or 88, to my knowledge.
But they were together.
But Amy Irving and Steven Spielberg didn't get divorced until later, too. So I'm thinking there was some shenanigans going on that set.
There was an overlap.
Or they met each other and they how when you meet someone, you're like, I really like that person, but I'm married, so it's not going to happen for me. And then later on, things just magically work out. Who knows if it was that innocent or if there was something else happening. But I'm not mad either way, to be honest.
Robbie, that's the story of my life. There was a huge overlap in my life.
Girl, let me tell you, when I heard about you and Dale getting together, I about fell off my bar stool.
You did not.
I did so. I was like, what? It was right in front of my face the whole time.
It was.
The whole I felt like Sally Field and Mrs. Doubtfire the whole time.
Oh my God. No, we were just really, really good friends. Really close friends.
Well, that's funny because my friend Daniel Schobert, we were very good friends, and that's all we were. But I found out later that all these people thought we were dating, and I was like, no, we never did. We were just like bosom buddies, we just hung out all the time. But then later on, I found out that we were like cock blocking each other this whole fucking time. We were both single and just friends, but we were always together, and I think we cock blocked each other.
Oh, I did a lot of cock blocking with Dale. Get away from him.
Dale was always at like chill places. I never saw him at clubs or anything.
Oh,
he wasn't getting crazy. I never saw him out. No. I mean, I saw him at JR's all the time, of course.
Yeah. We did the rounds. We did the rounds. Anyway. Well, now we're married for 8 years. 8 years. I'm going to talk about it in the show.
Okay, yep. I was wondering how long ago that was, and
8 years.
And you never lost your wedding ring, did you?
Here it is.
Yeah, I told you I lost mine.
I know, right? That was a previous episode.
So do you know what my shirt is, Scott?
It is Warner Brothers.
The old school 1970s Warner Brothers logo.
I love it. I love it. So cool. I'm wearing my shark. It's got little sharks all over it.
I thought it was sharks. It's very like Palm Springs mid-century design, right?
It is. It really is. Yeah. Hey, everybody. This is episode 4. Wait, no.
Start over.
Hey, everybody. This is episode 524. It's Wednesday, July 15th, the very middle of July. And today just happens to be National Hot Dog Day. How cool is that?
You know what else it is? It is Jackie Washington Day. So happy Jackie Washington Day to all who celebrate.
Who the fuck is Jackie Washington?
Exactly. You don't know who Jackie Washington is?
No.
Okay, this is
going to enlighten us?
Scott, this is a real thing. Okay, there's a movie called Jackie's Back.
Okay.
Starring the incomparable Jennifer Lewis.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah, okay. She's starting to become more of a household name, but if you don't know the name, you know the face if you look her up. Jennifer Lewis. Blackish. It's Jennifer with one N. Right. She's always playing someone's mom or aunt. She used to be one of the Harlettes, Bette Midler's backup singer and dancer back in the 80s. And she has a movie that came out in 1999 called Jackie's Back. And it's a mockumentary about a washed up R&B diva who's trying to make a comeback. And it has so many celebrity guests that were like pretending that Jackie Washington is a real person. She's not a real person. She's a fake diva. But in the movie, she's a real diva, right? But she's it's sort of like a mix between Adonis Summer, Diana Ross, mix up all the Aretha Franklin, mix up all the big divas of the day, Pam Grier, mix them all in.
Yeah.
Pam Grier did movies, but Jackie did a couple movies if you watch, and spit it out, it's Jackie Washington. And July 15th has been celebrated as Jackie Washington Day because in the movie, she goes home for her hometown of Kinloch, Missouri, which is actually where Jennifer Lewis is from as well. Kinloch, Missouri. They honor her every year on July 15th for Jackie Washington Day, and they have a big old fish fry, and everybody in the neighborhood comes out. And so fans of the movie celebrate Jackie Washington Day by watching the movie, and it's sort of like a cult thing. It's a cult thing, and it's just gaining momentum. I'm sure there's listeners out there who know about Jackie Washington. At least everybody I know does. And I'll post about it every year.
And all I was going to do today is eat hot dog.
Well, you can watch Jackie's Back and eat your hot dog. Okay. I mean, it's hosted.
I do love her.
The host is Tim Curry of the mockumentary, and then it's got all these celebrity guests, like dozens of celebrity guests, like Dolly Parton, Bette Midler, Liza Minnelli, Charles Barkley.
Is it streaming?
Chris Rock. For the longest time, it was hard to find. I have the DVD, but I looked it up today, and I think you can watch it on YouTube.
Nice.
And there's all these fake songs in it too. There's fake songs that are hilarious. It's just funny. Nice. So watch it and enjoy Jackie Washington Day.
I love that. Well, there you go. Robbie told us something that none of us needed to know, but and it wasn't on the script, and so I applaud him for adding that bit of trivia to the show.
I wanted to bum rush you with this, Scott. I know how much you like that.
Oh, let me turn around. Let me turn around.
Now back to our regular scheduled programming.
Hey, Pringles is getting in the spirit of National Hot Dog Day by releasing Pop Dog Buns. This is, now we talk about this all the time, limited edition. It's a limited edition line of potato-based hot dog buns infused with 3 of their fan favorite flavors. I can think of nothing more disgusting, but here we go. They're not going to become sponsors of the show after I just said that. Here are the so these are basically hot dog buns that taste like sour cream and onion, barbecue, and honey mustard.
It's the furthest away from real food you can possibly get without not being approved by the FDA.
Dude, they're available today at onceyoupopmarket.com for $6.97. I don't know where they came up with that price.
I bet you there's going to be a lot of these at Jackie Washington Day parties.
You get a 3-pack. You get all 3 flavors for $6.97. The Pringles spokeswoman says that their mission is to continually deliver the unexpected to their fans. Well, that is unexpected. Nobody needs this and nobody wants it. Thank you, Pringles.
Well, that's one of my comments on this story was, number 1, I'm confused. Right. Number 2, why? And my logical question is, so are the buns sold in the pop cans?
They come in a can. Yes. How cool is that? That's the only reason I would get it.
And limited edition food is just a thing that some white person made up somewhere. Like, let's make limited edition food. You know what else I have an issue with?
Why only white people? Why only white people?
Because they're the ones that care about limited edition stuff. Like, you want to know how many limited edition things I've bought that turned out to be worthless?
Right. Tons.
They just make that up to inflate things.
Right. And get people to buy now while supplies last.
That limited edition, whatever it is going to be on the sale rack before you know it.
True. Well, it is National Hot Dog Day. So all of you, except for Robbie, go out and have a hot dog today. Please put ketchup on it if you want. Even if you live in Chicago, just fucking do it. Robbie will be eating a tofu dog? I don't know.
No, I'll do the turkey dogs. Yeah.
Whatever.
And those actually are not bad. So I think to celebrate, since I am going to celebrate Jackie Washington Day with some friends, we're going to watch the movie. Maybe I'll have a bunch of hot dogs so we can have hot dogs.
Do it. And please have real beef hot dogs available for your friends. I know that you're very anti-beef, but nobody wants a turkey dog.
Okay. But is the beef hot dogs real beef either?
What is your problem with beef? I mean, we're fucking carnivores. We're carnivores. We're supposed to eat beef.
Our teeth are flat. Look. Flat teeth. They're not for chewing meat.
All right. Why don't you go on to your next story?
All right. Yeah, so
it's about food.
It is about food. And I am very, this is a topic near and dear to my heart because I love what these people have done. And leave it up to a Chinese restaurant to do this because they don't play. So a California restaurant has sparked controversy over its unruly children fee. All right, so the policy aims to create a respectful and welcoming dining environment. The owner told this to People magazine. So people picked it up. So it's got to be important, right?
It's got to be important, Robbie.
So the restaurant is called Shea Shui, and that's spelled XUE. I looked it up to make sure I pronounced it right. And because, I have a problem pronouncing things sometimes.
Robbie does his research.
Shea Shui.
Nice.
And it's a Chinese restaurant in Foster City, California, which is just south of San Francisco. And they first implemented the fee when kids broke glassware, carved their names into the tabletop, and slammed a credit card machine into the ground on purpose. Now, I have some thoughts, and I will get into that after I read the quote from their website. All right, from their website, it says this, right? It says, Shea Shui is a family-friendly restaurant. However, we are not a playground. Please ensure children remain seated at all times and respectful of fellow guests and the dining environment. Running around, shouting, making noise with utensils will not be tolerated. There's an exclamation point right there, too. Guests not respecting this policy may be asked to leave. We will hold parents financially liable for all damage caused by their children to restaurant property. Now, what I have to say about that is this shouldn't even have to be explained. You should be able to go into a restaurant and know how to act. Your children should know how to act. Here's my thing to parents. Stop getting your children wet and feeding them after midnight, because that's what you got. You got some gremlins running all over this damn place. Can't even have a chill Chinese restaurant anymore with these. The owners got to get all militant about it. You are stressing them out with your kids running rampant in the Chinese restaurant. Yeah. Now, I wonder how many other restaurants will take this and run with it.
I feel like many of them won't have the nerve because they won't want to piss off their family-friendly, I don't know, their families that come in on a regular basis. But man, how many times have I been in a restaurant when kids are running ragged through the restaurant?
You could be a family-friendly place without having kids run around like it's romper room.
Yeah. Oh, romper room.
I don't, like I said, sometimes it sounds like I hate kids. I do not hate kids. I hate brats is what I hate.
Brats. Yeah.
If I see well-behaved children, my heart melts a little bit, because then I'm like, well, maybe I should have had kids. But no, my kids might not have been that nice.
I think we've talked about this on the show before. My mom and dad would have never, ever, ever let me get away with acting a fool out in public. It just would not happen. I would have been dead in the ground if I had even gotten up out of my seat.
Well, even as a teenager, when I wasn't under my parents' watch all the time and I was out with friends doing stuff, I never would have thought to carve a tabletop like they said here.
Not.
I would never have thought to even try to do that, because I don't like to damage other properties.
Right.
It's just, I don't know.
Now, I've left my phone number in a public bathroom before, in a stall, but that's completely different.
Everybody already knows your number.
867-5309.
Do we have to pay the rights for that song now?
No.
Because we know Tommy Two-Tone needs the money.
Does he? Is that who sang it?
Yeah, Tommy Two-Tone.
Anyway, well, thank God for the Chinese restaurant in where was it? Foster City. They deserve to.
I've never even heard of Foster City, but Foster City has no chill. I'm telling you that right now.
I looked it up. It's about halfway between San Francisco and San Jose.
So you know what you should do?
You know the way to San Jose.
We got songs for every occasion on this podcast.
We do.
And that is Dionne Warwick. And I saw her live and she sang that song.
All right.
And I still don't know the way to San Jose.
Just south of San Francisco.
Well, I got Google Maps now.
You can find it now. Yeah.
So, okay, this story, the next door neighbor of yours, the Chinese man that told you were watering your plants too much.
He lives right over there.
Yeah, you said he owns a Chinese restaurant. You should talk about this story with him. It'll make you can bond about it.
I will. It will be a bonding thing.
And ask him how he feels about unruly children in the restaurant and what he does to deal with it.
I'm sure he has an opinion on that. I'm afraid
they probably have their own policy.
Robbie, I'm afraid of him. afraid of him.
What?
I only talk to him when I absolutely have to. I don't know. He's scary. He scares me.
Well, when I
He's
visit,
mad at me. He's mad at me for watering my plants, which is like so ridiculous. So,
well, he's from China. Maybe they conserve water over there.
I mean, he's
You're
from
wasting
China
water.
Originally, I don't know. He may be an American-born citizen. I have no idea. So,
well, I do know that Chinese people do not like to waste stuff. So
no,
if you're wasting water, then he's probably got a problem with it.
He does have a problem with it. Well, his yard is 3 feet lower than mine, so whatever water I'm watering goes down. You know, it's just dumb. It's dumb. So it's just, and I told him the same thing's happening to me on the other side because their house is higher than mine. So he just doesn't get it. It's okay.
Oh.
Maybe I should just send him this podcast and then he'll feel better about his life.
Well, maybe he's too sensitive, much like the people in your next story.
The people are too sensitive. That is true. Did Pepsi Cola really need to apologize for the social media post? Okay, so Threads. First of all, can we talk about Threads?
I have a lot
of
things to discuss about Threads, and I've told you about this offline before. I hate Threads.
What is the point?
If you don't know what Threads is, it's this it's part of Facebook family and all that. Instagram. Yeah. You probably see it on Instagram because it tries to rope you in. It gives you notifications. Oh, this person said this on Threads. Check it out. And you go to click on it thinking it's Instagram, but it brings you to Threads.
And takes you to Threads.
And Threads is nothing but random ass people complaining and stirring the pot. And it's like the worst qualities of Facebook is what Threads is, right?
It's
you don't post pictures or things. You just post like a thought, and
it's just basically Twitter,
right? It's and everybody can read it. Everybody that maybe they don't even know you, it's just public can read it, and they comment on it. And all I see are a bunch of like stupid stuff. Like it gets political, it gets racial, it gets anti anything you can think of. People think. It's like people are hiding behind Threads and just being stupid. What is the point?
I don't understand the point.
It just made me so angry reading Threads. I kept getting pulled into it, so I was just pissing myself off.
If
and
you're
so,
on,
I just deleted it.
I did too. I literally deleted it just like 2 weeks ago.
I snipped that thread and just discarded it.
Listen, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, and I'm on X. I don't need anything else. So fuck you, Threads.
Yeah,
you're gone.
Fuck Threads.
You're
I don't even like X.
All right. Well, I like it for the porn, Robbie.
Well, I was gonna say that, but you beat me to it. But I don't really do anything with it that way. If somebody posts something and I want to see it, I at least have an account to look at it.
Right. I'm gonna send you my my special pictures on X, and you'll see why I'm so popular.
Well, that's why they call it X now, right?
Right. All right. So can I get to my story now?
Tell that story.
So Pepsi Wild Cherry this is what Pepsi wrote. Okay. Quote, Pepsi Wild Cherry is what happens when regular cherry stops asking permission. Unquote. All right. So that's where they got in trouble.
I don't understand how anybody would get in trouble about that. It's poking fun at being wild.
It's far-fetched to say that it was alluding to predators and rapists, but that's exactly what people thought. And people went bananas. And then Pepsi
Why are
decided...
people so obsessed with rapists and pedophiles? Everything is not always about that.
A Threads user wrote, I know, right? A Thread user wrote, quote, the person who came up with that should be fired, or should anyone who approved it. That was a disgusting and stunning lack of judgment. Okay. So ridiculous. Let me read it again so that you guys, because you probably didn't hear me. Pepsi Wild Cherry is what happens when regular cherry stops asking permission.
Right. Why are these people going directly to sexual assault or whatever?
Right? And that's exactly what they did. And so Pepsi took down the post and then wrote the next day, they wrote, our recent Wild Cherry post landed in a way we never intended. We hear you. We're sorry. And the post has been deleted.
This is why I'm a Coke drinker.
You can't win in 2026.
I'm a Coke drinker because Pepsi is just like punk ass bitch.
Pepsi has always been the stepchild, the ugly stepchild of Coke. I mean, Coke came first. Pepsi was a knockoff, right? I realize that Pepsi is huge. It's all over the world. I mean, they own KFC. They own Pizza Hut, right? They're huge. But
those aren't not admiral qualities.
But Coke is always going to be better. Coke is always going to be better.
The only time Pepsi was better was when Joan Crawford was on the board of directors.
Yeah,
and she was their person that traveled around. What do you call that person? Spokesperson. She traveled to places back when her movie career was faltering.
Right.
That's the only time
she had nothing else going on.
Pepsi was better than Coke.
Right. Meanwhile, I need to apologize for my deportation joke from last week. Apparently, people were not happy about the fact that when I talked about the 1 billionth person that went to Disneyland last week, it was a Mexican family, and they got deported. I was joking because that's all we hear about in the news. So I thought it was funny.
Scott, I knew you were joking. And then when you said it, it just got really quiet right after. And there was no like, haha, funny, just joking. Like it was just quiet. And I feel like I might have said, no, they didn't. But I must have been like bleeped out or my mic wasn't working. But
nobody bleeped you. You didn't say it. You didn't say it. You were totally with me.
I mean, honestly,
they were totally, but the truth is, so cut.
I wouldn't have made that joke myself.
So cut right here. Guess what? They were deported.
Were they?
ICE totally took them out.
No, they didn't.
Actually,
see, I'm saying no, they
actually
didn't.
Shot the 8-year-old in the head.
No. See, you're making things worse now. We just lost like 500 listeners.
Literally, ICE shot 2 people since the last time we did an episode, and that's not a lie.
I know that, and it's sad and depressing, but this is a fun pop culture podcast. We're not
maybe you should talk about Jaws.
We're not going to ignore the fact that crazy things are happening in the world, but we like to distract ourselves from it. We do pay attention to the news. We do.
We pay attention.
We just don't like to bring people down with stuff like that. But anyway, so a lot of people complain, Scott? I really want to know because this is the first time I'm hearing about it.
I got about 1,500 emails about it. Yeah.
Wow. So. I knew that was going to cause that. So, but okay. Well, duly noted. You will not hear stuff like that from me. I'll tell you that.
Oh my God, you're such a pussy.
I am not. But anyway, so I was going to say,
pussy. I was going to.
I was going to say, speaking of pussy, remember the movie Jaws? But that's not really, doesn't make sense.
Doesn't compute.
But there is a fun Jaws story out there. And so it's summertime. Jaws is on people's minds. You know, it's a summer movie. Yeah. Like I said last week, I had a marathon on 4th of July weekend where we watched the Jaws movies. And the scene with the little boy on the raft that gets killed, that kid's name was Alex Kintner. And the actor that played him was like a local boy. He wasn't an actor or anything. His name was Jeffrey Voorhees. And no relation to Jason Voorhees.
Right? How crazy is that?
I have my Friday the 13th poster in the back today. But so he was a kid in there, and I think he was also maybe an extra for other scenes too. A lot of extras in that film were all locals. Even the woman that played Alex Kintner's mother, her name was Lee Fierro. She was a local as well.
Nice.
She wasn't an actress. And so the little boy gets eaten. It's kind of a traumatic scene, especially for a little kid to watch that.
Yeah.
He gets eaten by Bruce, the nickname of the shark. Spielberg named him after his lawyer at the time, which is kind of an inside joke that a lot of people know nowadays. But anyway, until recently, Voorhees was the manager of a restaurant on Martha's Vineyard called The Wharf. And Martha's Vineyard is where that movie was filmed back in 1975. And so he created the Alex Kintner burger for the restaurant's menu.
Love it.
And the actress I was just talking about, Lee Fierro, who played his mother in the movie, came in not knowing he worked there, and they had like this mini reunion.
I love that.
And
years
so,
later.
yeah, way later. Like he was an
Yeah.
adult, like he's balding now and everything. Like this
Right.
kid has grown up. He survived.
He did survive.
So now he makes all of his money appearing at fan conventions, creating cameo videos, and selling Jaws themed merchandise.
I would too.
If I ever ran into him, there's a lot of Jaws things that happen on Martha's Vineyard every year, a lot of fan stuff. But I'm so far away from there, I never go to any of them. But if I ever ran into Jeffrey Voorhees, you know what I'd say to him? Alex Kintner, you're beginning to prune. His mom says that to him when he wants to go back in the water.
Robbie, you know, I spent a lot of time in Massachusetts when I was a kid because both sets of my grandparents lived there. My mom and dad were both born in Boston. My aunt and uncle live on Cape Cod. I've been to Cape Cod a million times. I have never been to Martha's Vineyard. What is wrong with me?
You should definitely go.
Have you been?
No.
Should we do a Swish Edition trip and do a live episode from Martha's Vineyard?
We should. Before that, we should do a GoFundMe so I can afford to go out there.
Okay. All right, we'll do it next.
A GoFundMe.
All right, so it's not going to happen to GoFundMe. Oh, I like that. Oh, good. All right, so it's not going to happen this summer, but maybe next summer. How about next summer?
We'll think about it.
All right, and if you're going to come all the way to Massachusetts, then we have to do Maine too. Let's do.
I've never been to Maine. I want to go to some of these Stephen King spots. I want to go where they filmed Pet Sematary because I love Pet Cemetery.
We'll do it.
The house still practically looks the same from what I heard, like the Creed house.
Cool.
I sort of painted the inside of my house to match what the Creed house looked like in Pet Sematary.
Yeah.
It was like this light yellow with white trim. So the inside of my living room is like a light yellow with white trim. I don't know if CJ knows that I did that, but
okay.
So speaking of this Jaws thing, so for me as a kid, the scariest thing was the shark in Jaws. But then also the second scariest thing was Freddy Krueger.
Oh.
And this week in the news, just this past Monday, did you hear the news? They just dropped that Freddy Krueger, a new Freddy movie is coming out.
No.
Yeah, there's going to be a brand new Nightmare on Elm Street. So this news has been swirling the rumor mill for, I'm going to say decades, ever since that last horrible one came out. 2010, they did a reboot with Jackie Earle Haley playing Freddy, which nobody wants to see anyone else play Freddy but Robert Englund.
Right.
Robert Englund famously has played Freddy Krueger from 1984, the original film, all the way until the last one he played Freddy was Jason versus Fred. It's called Freddy versus Jason, 2003.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive. He even posted about this news. So I'm a big horror fan, so I subscribe to all the horror blogs and I see all the horror stuff. And every now and then you'll see some fake story like, oh, new Nightmare on Elm Street movie coming out, but it's all bullshit. So today, all these reputable outlets were posting about it. You got Hollywood Reporter, you got Variety, and Fangoria, which is like the, of note for horror stuff. Fangoria is legit. So they were posting about it. So what has happened is this. So Paramount landed the original screenplay for the U.S. rights to the original screenplay from Wes Craven's estate. And his estate includes his widow and his son. And so it's going to be released under Paramount's newly launched, it's called Paramount Primal, which this is what it says. So it's dedicated to smartly budgeted horror, comedy, action, and sci-fi films. And this will be its flagship project, this Nightmare on Elm Street. It sounds like it's going to be a remake because, like it said, that they got the rights to the original screenplay.
Okay.
Now,
are they remaking it?
That's what it sounds like to me. But here's the other thing is that also this new label that they have, Paramount Primal, it's sort of like, remember Miramax had Dimension, where they did all their horror stuff, like Scream was a Dimension film from Miramax. But But this says it's smartly budgeted. You know what that tells me? This is like a low budget.
Low.
Like they're gonna be like, it's like, yeah. So
Yeah.
although I don't think Nightmare on Elm Street reboot needs to be on a budget, like a small budget. You know, that's it's gonna make a lot of money no matter what.
You think?
Especially if they brought Robert Englund back.
Right.
My guesstimates would be 100 million at least if Robert Englund came back. Everybody I know that likes horror, even like a smidge, would go see Nightmare on Elm Street remake with Freddy Krueger.
So this is green?
Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger.
Is this green? Is it greenlit?
So it is greenlit, but here's the thing: there is no word that Robert Englund will reprise the role of Freddy Krueger.
The fuck?
And here's the thing: like Robert Englund himself posted on Facebook the news of this breaking, but he didn't. But all the fans, there was like hundreds, maybe thousands of comments saying, you know, the fans were clamoring for him to put the glove on one more time.
Well, would they be ridiculous not to get him to do it?
Well, here's the thing. He has been very adamant about not doing it anymore. He says he's too old to do it. He doesn't have the energy or the desire to do it anymore. But here's the thing. Money talks and bullshit walks.
Money talks.
So if you offered him, yeah, right. Offer Robert Englund $10 million. That is a pittance for what this movie is going to make. And the movie is all about Robert Englund playing Freddy.
I would do anything for
offer him $10 million to come back as Freddy. He'll be like, all right, I'll do it.
Of course.
Most of the time, Freddy he's in the movies, but you could condense his role, you know, maybe like, I don't know, but we just want Robert back.
He probably only needs to be there for like 3 days.
Yeah, honestly. But see, the thing is that the makeup is very extensive and it's a lot of running around at night. And, you know, he's up there in age. I don't know exactly how old he is, but I did meet him once at a horror convention. And I sent you the picture so you can post it on YouTube.
I'll put it up. If you guys are watching on YouTube, here it is right now.
Yeah. I met him at, it was called Monster Mania in Philadelphia area. And they do a convention a couple of times a year. And this was in 2022. This was actually the first convention I ever went to. This is when I got the bug.
You do have the bug. Oh my goodness.
And the lady standing on the other side of me is Heather Langenkamp, who played Nancy in Nightmare on Elm Street and Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 A New Nightmare.
That's funny because when I saw that picture, I thought that was your wife, but apparently it's not.
Well, I love Heather Langenkamp and she's very pretty. I would be honored for her to be my wife.
You would if totally
I were
marry
straight.
Her? Yeah.
I would. She seems fun and nice. But so talking about Nightmare on Elm Street, are you familiar with the movies at all?
Am I alive in the
Like, do you remember them all? Like, do you have a favorite?
No. I am no, I'm not like, maybe I saw them once each, so no, I don't.
Well, you know, I've seen them all like a bunch of times each.
I'm sure you have.
And my favorite
one
on
replay in your brain.
I'm doing it right now. I just watched all of them just now. My favorite one is actually, I put the poster up here, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4.
Oh my goodness.
The Dream Master. That's my favorite one. It's just a lot of fun. A lot of fans like Part 3 the best, Dream Warriors, which is really good. But I just I like stuff that's really fun and borderline campy.
If
so,
Courtney
Part 4 is where I'm at.
No, if Courtney Cox isn't in it, it's just not going to be a horror movie to me. So,
well, Patricia Arquette was in Part 3.
Oh, but it's got to be Jamie Lee Curtis or Courtney Cox for me to get into it.
So, okay. Well, what if they were both in a movie together?
Getting it on.
Well, you know, so I love the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, but I'm a bigger fan of Friday the 13th. Which
I know you are.
Which I put that poster over there. They're both known to, they coexist and they always talked about in the same sentence a lot of times. And the news of the new Nightmare on Elm Street coincides with the news of a new Friday the 13th. So Peacock, horror fans have known for a long time that Peacock is putting out a prequel series called Crystal Lake.
Right.
And that has been Oh my God, it's been in the works since probably the COVID days.
And we've literally since Robbie and I have been doing this show, it's been on our list of things to talk about. And today is the first time we're talking about it
because it kind of pushed us to talk about it because they just released a teaser last week, and Linda Cardinelli is playing Pamela Voorhees, which is the famous Mrs. Voorhees, Jason Voorhees' mother. If you saw the original Friday the 13th, everyone knows that Jason was not the killer in that one, 1980. It was Mrs. Voorhees, his mother, played famously by Betsy Palmer.
Well, we know that if you're a Scream fan, you know that.
I was screaming that at the screen when I first saw that movie in 1996. It's Mrs. Voorhees! So we're getting this prequel series. It's going to be 8 episodes. It's coming out October the 15th. So exactly,
that's a long way from now.
It's only 3. It's exactly 3 months from today, Scott. Today's July 15th.
We will talk about it. Yeah, we'll definitely talk about it when we get closer.
Well, and sure. I'll be watching it for sure. So we can talk about that when it comes out. But
do you have Peacock?
I do have Peacock.
My Peacock, cock. My Peacock, cock. My Peacock, cock. You've heard that song, right?
By Katy Perry. Yes.
Who doesn't love Katy Perry? All right. Yeah, I'm shitting all over.
I love Katy Perry about as much as I liked your deportation joke from last week.
Oh my God. Katie's right up there for me with Madonna and Gaga. So I love me some Katie.
Everybody, hold on. I have to get up and just leave the show because I cannot be a part of this.
Look,
We're done.
There's me and Katie right there, like literally behind me.
I'm not gonna shit on Katy Perry by any means. I'm not gonna do that. Perry. I mean, but she's nowhere near Madonna's level. But we'll just leave it at that and save that for another show. We can get spicy about it in another show.
Katy Perry is so cool that she's dating a Canadian prime minister. Or a former Canadian prime minister.
Justin Trudeau. Well, he's cute.
They're so cute together. They are so cute together.
Well, I hope he tells her to stop making music.
Oh, stop. All right. So
before we go to this next show, let's do the break because I have to pee so bad.
Oh, all right.
Let's do the break.
Let's do the break now. That's a good idea because I want to refresh my drink.
Yes.
All right. So Robbie's going to come back and talk about Basic Instinct. Why would he do that after all these years? We'll find out right after these messages.
Yeah, we will.
This, my friends, is the Swish Edition.
There's no excuse not to listen. Swish Edition.
So we're back with more stories, and this one is about one of my favorite movies. Well, it's like a guilty pleasure. Basic Instinct and Sharon Stone. Oh. Well, I don't know if Sharon Stone's coming back or not, but I certainly hope she is. So would you accept another Basic Instinct movie, Scott?
Yes.
I would too. I'm actually clamoring for one.
If it's done the way it should be done, yes.
So the screenwriter, his name is Joe, and I really cannot even begin to tackle his last name.
Eszterhas.
Is that how you say it? Eszterhas?
Yes.
Joe
and
Eszterhas.
I love him.
Okay.
I have his books. I have several of his books here in my house.
Well, I love his screenplay for Basic Instinct because that was a great movie.
So great.
So he did the original 1992 erotic thriller, and he was paid not to write the sequel in 2006, which was called Basic Instinct 2 Risk Addiction.
They literally paid him not to be involved.
But why would they do that? They needed him to be involved.
I don't know. Dumb. Well,
here's the thing about that sequel. I was so into Basic Instinct that I went to the theater to see Basic Instinct 2 when it came out in 2006. Yeah.
Me too.
It wasn't playing in a ton of theaters. I had to go all the way out to Alexandria to see it. I was living in DC. I took the metro all the way out there. And I actually liked it, but I could tell it was a bad movie if this Yeah. I could tell it was bad. I went to the theater. The theater was not that crowded on an opening weekend, which was unusual back in 2006. And I was like, oh shit, this movie is not going to do well because I'm in a major market on a busy time of the weekend, opening weekend, not a lot of people in there.
It was as bad as the Madonna ripoff movie.
Body of Evidence.
Yeah.
Although I would put Body of Evidence above Basic Instinct Part 2.
I would too. I agree with you. But the Body of Evidence was a complete ripoff of Basic Instinct.
Oh, it definitely is. It so is.
And why she made that movie, I still to this day.
It was a misstep. I have a whole list of Madonna missteps if you ever want me to share them.
We could do a whole show on that.
And Body of Evidence definitely is one, especially when you're trying to imitate Sharon Stone. And Sharon Stone is no Oscar winner, but even Madonna could not, as an actress, could not even begin to compare to how Sharon Stone did Basic Instinct. But and that sequel, I remember being in the theater and the few people that were in there with me. Also, here's the other thing. I went to see that by myself. And we were all like laughing at it. Yeah. But it was fun, but in a dumb way. But anyway, another movie, yes, I'm all about it, especially if they bring back Joe Eszterhas, and they better bring back Sharon Stone. But here's what they're doing. So the original movie in 1992, one of the seminal erotic thrillers of the time, right? Because the early 90s were chock full of erotic thrillers, and I would love to go on a deep dive about erotic thrillers because that's one of my favorite subgenres. But anyway, that movie made $350 million.
Wow!
And the sequel only made $38 million. I'm actually surprised it even made that.
Yikes!
But now Amazon MGM Studios, United Artists, they've hired Eszterhas to write a new sequel featuring Sharon Stone's character. Her name was Catherine Trammell, for all you uneducated people out there.
Right.
Gays like me know her by name, Catherine Trammell. And her grown daughter named Jezebel, which sounds very derivative to me. Like, why would you name your daughter Jezebel?
All right.
But whatever. I'll go with it. So he calls the new script a wild and orgasmic ride.
I love that.
And we need more wild and orgasmic rides in our lives these days. Wouldn't you agree?
I agree.
So no word on Sharon Stone's return, but
come on, Sharon.
She better come back. Come on.
I will personally call her. I will personally call her and plead with her to do this movie.
Here's the thing. I might see it just out of curiosity if she's not in it, but I am going to try my hardest not to watch it if she's not a part of it in any way.
Okay, right. If she's not a part of it, I don't want anyone else playing Catherine Trammell, so why would we want that?
Oh, if anybody else is playing Catherine Trammell, I will not watch it. If she's not in it as a character, then I might watch it, but I'm not going to watch some Tilly Norwood or whatever the hell that AI actress's name is playing fucking Sharon Stone.
Right. But also, could we get a Michael Douglas cameo?
I'm not that excited about Michael Douglas. Never have been a fan of his. I mean, he's okay. I'm not going to say I hate him, but there's movies that I love that he's in, but I love them not because he's in them, if that makes sense.
What about the movie with him and Gwyneth Paltrow? Oh my God, I love that movie so much.
A Perfect Murder.
Oh my God, I love that. Oh, what about The Game? The Game.
Yep. I've seen all the movies that he was in.
That movie.
Yeah, I've seen all the movies that he's in. He just happens to be in these movies, right? But I don't watch them because it's Michael Douglas.
Right.
I feel like my favorite Michael Douglas performance, and this is the one where I would say nobody else could really play it quite like he did, and that's Romancing the Stone. Yeah, he really got me in that one.
Classic.
Yeah. And
what about
what? Go ahead.
The Rose. What was the Rose movie?
Oh, War of the Roses. Oh yeah. Okay, I love that too.
Love that movie. I love that movie.
I can't wait to get into that stage of my life.
What, when you're playing what?
It's just a joke, everyone. But when you're going through that terrible divorce and you're dividing the house and
oh my goodness.
That depends on what the pate is made out of.
When you should.
I love that movie so much.
Was it the cat?
No, it was the dog.
No, the dog. Yeah.
She's like, Get out
my
of
God.
the get out of the car, hon. Get out of the car,
Literally,
hon.
Robbie, you'll identify with this. I saw that movie in Newport News at the
Woohoo!
Patrick Henry Mall.
Oh my God, I've been to that mall.
You've been to that mall.
That's the only way I knew who Patrick Henry was. Because he had a mall named after him.
That's where I saw that movie with a bunch of my friends.
Oh, that's great.
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
that's such a good, and
Isn't
you know, that movie
crazy?
was filmed and set. Well, I don't know if it was filmed there, but it was supposed to be outside of DC and in DC.
Yeah. If you guys haven't seen that, War of the Roses, such a great movie.
It's a great satire, dark comedy. It's so
Danny
good.
DeVito.
There was Danny DeVito, Michael Douglas, Kathleen Turner, and I'm pretty sure if my memory is correct, Sean Astin from The Goonies, who played Mikey. He plays the son. Not a big part, not important, but he's one of the kids. But no, that's a really good one. They remade it last year with Olivia Colman and somebody else, Benedict Cumberbatch, I think. And I tried to watch it on a plane. I couldn't even get past the opening scene. It was so bad. I was like, no, this is not it. This is not it.
They remade it?
They remade it. It's just called
I didn't even know.
I think it's just called The Roses or some dumb generic shit.
No, stupid.
But the whole point of calling it a War of the Roses, it's a play on the actual War of the Roses that happened in history.
No, there was literally no reason to remake that movie. There's literally no reason to remake any movie. I've never liked a wait.
There have been some good remakes. There have been some good remakes.
What?
Number one, the first thing that comes to my gay little mind is Imitation of Life. Did you ever see Imitation of Life? The classic.
No, I don't even know what that
Douglas
is.
Sirk melodrama from 1958 or not, 58 or 9. It had Lana Turner and like her seminal role as I forget her name in the movie, but look it up. I don't want to get into it and take up too much time. But Imitation of Life is a great classic. It's a tearjerker. It's so good. It was the original film came out in 1934, I believe, with Claudette Colbert.
Oh,
and the remake was way more flashy. It was in Technicolor. It was just there was the person that Miss Laura. What was her name? Or her last name was Laura. Or no, her first name was Laura because she had a maid that called her Miss Laura. But the sequel, I mean, the remake of Imitation of Life, not that the original Imitation of Life was not good, but the sequel just brought it out better. Also, here's a couple of other things. Yeah. John Carpenter's The Thing is way better than the original Thing from 1951, I believe. And The Fly from 1986 with Jeff Goldblum, way better than the 50s Fly. There are great remakes out there. Great remakes.
Robbie has some Hollywood information for you guys. He's got all the facts.
There are some movies that are remakes that you don't even realize that they're remakes. You're like, oh, I didn't even realize that was a remake. But yeah, there's some good ones out there. But anyway, we have gone on some crazy tangent, which is fun. But let me get back on track here because I wanted to say one more thing about Basic Instinct. Now, I'm looking forward to this if it happens, so I'm keeping my radar up. But here's the thing. Catherine Chamel is like a rich Arthur, right? Like Scott is. He's an author. And she writes books, and they're usually mystery suspense type things.
Thrillers. Yeah.
And so there's a scene where she's on the terrace of her mansion. It's like a mansion, right? It's a seaside home.
Yeah.
It's very, very nice. And this is when Michael Douglas and his partner come to like grill her a little bit about this death that happened, and they're trying to get some info from her.
Of the rock star.
Yeah. And she has this line where they're trying to ask her for more information, or they're threatening to take her downtown. And she says, he's like, well, or we'll read you your rights and take you downtown. And she says this, and it's so good. And like everybody, it's so good. This is why she's such a badass bitch. Yes. She says, so read me my rights and arrest me, and I'll go downtown. Otherwise, get the fuck out of here. And that line has lived in my brain ever since I first saw this movie. Yeah. And this is the reason why I love Sharon Stone. Also, I love her because she was in Total Recall, and she was a badass bitch in that too.
Yes.
But anyway, so speaking so going from that lovely seaside home that Sharon Stone had in Basic Instinct to this other fabulous home in this next story, we have the house that Bruce Wayne had on the Batman TV show is up for sale.
Oh my
And
goodness.
this house looks so good. Look it
Oh
up
my
online.
God.
Are you able to post pictures of this?
Yes, I'm going to post it right now. If you guys are watching on YouTube, I'll post some of the pictures from the house. Holy shit.
So this is Batman from the TV show in the 60s, not any of the movies. This is the Adam West show. And the mansion was used for exterior shots of Wayne Manor. And it's not on the outskirts of Gotham City. It's actually in Pasadena, California, which is a very cute, quaint, what is it, like outside of LA?
It's a suburb of LA. Yeah.
A ton of movies have been filmed there. You can go on it.
Absolutely.
I have a friend who lives in Pasadena, and he has taken me on these tours.
Yeah.
I got to see where the original Halloween was filmed, the house from Pee-wee's Big Adventure, like Back to the Future, all these things.
Oh,
so much fun.
And I have to say, one of our biggest fans of the Swish Edition, Marcy and Allie, they used to live in Pasadena and had a gorgeous house in Pasadena. So they know all about Pasadena. So, hey, Marcy and Allie.
So sad that they had to leave because Pasadena is so nice. Oh, you know what else I did? Pasadena. This is not in Pasadena, but speaking of Nightmare on Elm Street on this episode, I went to the original Nightmare on Elm Street house in LA when I was there once. They have not kept it up well. Honestly, the owners of that house should be ashamed of themselves.
So what would it cost us to buy this Wayne Manor?
This house is only $32 million in 10s and 20s.
Yeah.
So,
but it's just right here on the floor. But
it's a Tudor-inspired house. It's 18,665 square feet.
Jesus. 6
bedrooms, 11 bathrooms, a private theater, which I am impressed by, a pool, and a pickleball court. Pickleball, why is pickleball every goddamn where these days?
I don't understand pickleball.
I don't give a shit. I mean, I know friends. I love the friends that play pickleball. I just will never understand why they want to play pickleball. And people have gotten injured. She broke her damn collarbone playing pickleball. This is not for you. Stop playing pickleball.
Crazy.
But here's one thing it doesn't have. It does not have a Batcave.
Oh, no. Well, they didn't actually film the TV show in this house. It was just the exterior shots. So, but you could live there. You could live there. Well, it looks actually pretty cool.
And one more thing about this story, since we're talking about it, Adam West, who played Batman in the show, he was from Walla Walla. He was from Walla Walla, where I live now.
No.
And
really?
every year, Walla Walla has an Adam West Day. So, funny story, like we were talking about Jackie Washington Day, which is like a fake thing, but we really do have an Adam West Day.
Wow.
And so, I think the Batmobile comes out and they do a bat spotlight in the sky. There's all these vendors and stuff out.
Nice.
And the house that he lived on when he lived here back before he was famous they named it Adam West Way.
Well, I love Adam
I drive
West.
by it a lot. He lived on a nice street. Yeah.
Nice. Well, I watch a lot of Seth MacFarlane shows, and Adam West did a lot of voiceovers for Family Guy before he died. So I love that man. I think he's really cool.
He was a good sport. You know why? Because
he was a really
that
good
show
sport.
could have been really embarrassing for somebody later on.
It was embarrassing.
But he took it in stride, and more props to Adam West. And I'm honored that he's from the town that I live in now, and we have this fun day every year for him.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. No, he definitely embraced it. It was silly and it was campy. And I think he had to know when he was making it that it was super campy.
Well, here's the thing. People back then, they got a job. They wanted the job, right?
Right.
You do whatever's coming to you. So you don't think that people are going to scrutinize it 50, 60 years later and make fun of you for wearing tights while wearing a bat costume.
But we're still doing it.
But I'm not making fun of him. I'm laughing with him, not at him, because that show is fun. I love the villains. I grew up watching that show. I love all the villains. I thought it was goofy and fun. What I don't like is those Christopher Nolan Batman movies. They're too serious.
Way too serious. No,
but I do love the Tim Burton ones. The Tim Burton ones are good.
No, the Tim Burton ones are really great.
Like they're serious in a different kind of way, but like a
And you know
goth
what I've
kind of way.
never seen? I have not seen the Pattinson one, the most recent one, the Batman.
I didn't watch that either. I mean,
I have
although
not
here's the
seen
thing,
that.
I might watch it because I have a newfound respect for Robert Pattinson.
Well, he is a vampire.
Ever since the drama that came out this spring.
Right. Yeah.
I have like the biggest crush on him now. I think he's just really cute.
Well, I do like him, and I like him from the Twilight movies, of course.
I didn't watch those.
Oh, I'm a huge Twilight fan. I have all the books, and I read all the books before the movies came out. Really? You're not a Twilight fan?
I don't know if I would brag about that, Scott. I don't.
These are the books. These are books that are this thick. I mean, they're like fucking 4 inches thick. They're so fucking big.
How thick is it? How thick is it?
Well, not as big as my penis, but about 4 inches.
Twilight.
Hey, Robbie, Chicago hosted their annual naked bike ride this past Saturday. Which
I hope those bikes are on banana seats because I could not sit on one of those.
So this is the World Naked Bike Ride weekend, this past weekend, which I just don't get. And we'll talk about that in a second. But how did Chicago kick it off? They kicked it off with a naked comedy show the night before. So last Friday.
I would go to that. I would go to that.
Would you?
Yes.
This is so a naked comedian showcase happened in Chicago this past weekend on Friday to kick off this event. And apparently this is very popular. They'd done sold out shows in New York City, Philadelphia, and Los Angeles before they went to Chicago. They did it at the Crib Comedy Playhouse. It featured 3 men and 2 women. They got completely fucking naked and went on the stage and did their set. So it had nothing to do with the fact that they were naked.
Are you going to post these pictures for people on YouTube to look at?
I will post a couple pictures that are PG rated, right? So you don't see their hoo-hoos or their ha-has or whatever. But so apparently in Chicago, you can be naked on a stage if you want to be, but you can't strip naked. So you have to come out naked. So they had to get naked backstage.
This is such a puritanical country. What's the difference? Come on. That's stupid.
I know.
Who cares if you're stripping or you stroll out naked?
We have so many stupid rules in this country. It's ridiculous. But yeah, so they had to come out naked. So they came out naked, they did their set, and they went back, and people apparently enjoyed it. I don't know why. So
it's naked person in front of you, like being vulnerable. Like vulnerability is priceless. It's really hard.
I agree. The manager of the club said, quote, normally I need to ask 10, 15, 20 comics in a new city to get a 5-person lineup. Almost everyone I asked to do this event said yes right away. I think that's because this scene has always been into experimental and alternative comedy. So apparently Chicago is really open to naked comedy. I don't get it.
You wouldn't go to you wouldn't go to a naked comic
show?
I
would totally go. But I would also be like very skeptical and like, why? Why do the comedians need to be naked?
I'd want to sit in the front row.
Listen, I love naked. Naked is fine. Here in Vegas, we have puppetry of the penis. Have you heard of that?
I have heard of it. I've heard of it 20, 30 years ago. Well, 20. Yeah. Because a friend of mine gifted me a DVD of the show once. That's like a joke. And I was like, what the hell is this? But that's how I learned about it.
We have it here at the Museum of Sex, which is not far from the Trump Hotel. It's like literally in the shadow of the Trump Hotel. The Museum of Sex has puppetry of the penis, and they're completely naked. I don't know any other completely naked shows in Vegas except for the strip clubs. Like,
I don't even know if they get fully naked there.
You can get fully naked at the strip clubs, but I don't know of any other.
Are they male or female strip clubs?
We have both.
Oh, you have both.
If you go to the Hustler Club, yeah, you get it all. You get it all.
Oh, okay. Well, put that on my list when I'm there.
So if you guys don't know, Robbie's here and he's going to be here in Vegas in 2 weeks. So should I take him to the Hustler Club and see some?
Let's do it.
Naked
I'll take
people?
some caffeine pills and I'll be up. Ladies and gentlemen, I did not learn anything from that special episode of Saved by the Bell with Jessie, where she took the caffeine pills, because I don't take them every day or often, but I took one right now. Actually, I took one before the show.
Did
so
you?
I can be peppy. Yeah.
Good. Well,
It helps. Yeah.
Why don't you tell them what's coming up this Sunday?
So this Sunday.
Oh my God, this is
and
crazy.
Of course he's gonna make me do it, because didn't we promise? Well, we already broke our rule already, but we promised not to talk about Madonna for a couple of weeks. But it's kind of impossible because she has interwoven herself into pop culture as we know it.
Yeah,
we have to constantly talk about Madonna because she's always around. She's always there.
Madonna.
So
Madonna.
This Sunday, FIFA is having their very first halftime show. It's like their Super Bowl, right? Their final.
It's the first time they've ever done it.
First time they've ever done a halftime show, and Madonna's the headliner, and a bunch of other people that don't matter. So starts.
Well, you have to tell them who the other people are.
I'll let you tell them. I'm not going to sell. And well,
come on.
Okay, Shakira's going to be there. I like Shakira.
Yeah.
But okay, so it's happening this Sunday, the 19th, MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. 3 o'clock Eastern time, all right, guys, and then Pacific time, it's like 12:45, 12:50. What are these times that you've got here?
So, all right, so
I see. 3 p.m. is when the thing starts, and then the halftime show is later.
Yeah, the soccer game starts at 3 o'clock. They play for 45 minutes for the first half, and then there's the halftime show. So the halftime show will be about 3:45 Eastern. And that is about 12:45 Pacific. So, Robbie, make sure you're watching fucking TV at 12:45 on Sunday.
I'm setting an alarm. What channel is this going to be on? What platform?
Fuck if I know. You'll find it.
Well, we need to tell our audience.
ESPN.
Not a lot of people have that.
I actually don't. Who doesn't have ESPN? It's on every cable system in the country.
A lot of people I've cut cable. I just have platforms.
It's probably on ABC or CBS.
I bet you it's going to be on Peacock. Peacock does a lot of sports.
No, it's got to be on one of the networks, right? It's got to be broadcast.
So I'm not that much of a bitch. I will tell you all who else is going to be there besides Madonna.
Do it.
So Shakira, BTS, Justin Bieber is like a last minute. He's a last minute addition.
Yeah.
Gustavo. I'll turn back to that because I have thoughts on that.
And Coldplay. I
did not know that Coldplay was going to be there. That's new since I've learned.
Coldplay, supposedly Coldplay is the one putting it together. Yeah, they're orchestrating.
Well, somebody named Burna Boy.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Somebody named Gustavo Dudamel.
I don't know him either.
I don't either, but
it is a very international event.
So
you would have to agree,
it is, right? So I mean, also America is fairly new at getting into soccer. But I am really excited that Madonna's going to be at the first one because decades from now it could be like the first halftime show of this Madonna was there. It's sort of like Live Aid from 1985. You know, it's like historic.
You gotta be excited about that. You're definitely. It's going to be on your TV somewhere. You'll be able to watch it. I'm sure. It's like the biggest thing in the whole world. Do you know how big soccer is everywhere else except America? It's like the #1 sport of the world, right? So in the United States, it's NFL, it's football, but the rest of the world, it's this. This is the thing. So that's why Madonna, BTS, Justin Bieber, and Coldplay are doing it because it's like the biggest thing.
Also,
and Shakira.
Madonna's kids are big into soccer. So and she goes to soccer games. She's big into soccer for her kids, and I think she's interested in these things. So, cool. But yeah, although Justin Bieber doing it, okay, so
he's a weirdo.
I was gonna say, did you watch his performance at the Grammys? It was awful.
Like,
it was awful. He came on stage like he was walking out of his bedroom, just to go to the bathroom. He was in like
his underpants,
socks and underwear and some dirty shirt, and he just started. Maybe I'm too old to be hip to things, but if that is what's hip now, I don't want to be. I really don't.
You don't want to hang out in your underpants all day?
I'm not going to get on. No, I don't. I wear real clothes. I mean, like comfy ones, but I don't just wear underwear in my house. My cats are watching. Who knows? Maybe the UPS man might show up with a package.
Wait, do you not like walk around your house naked?
I really don't.
Worried about?
No.
Do you not like walking around your house naked in front of your cats because they might judge you?
No, I just like to be clothed. But I don't know.
But that has nothing to do with the FIFA halftime show. So you guys watch the halftime show for FIFA. It's happening if you guys live in North America.
Well, and after it airs, that next episode, we're gonna have to talk about it because we're gonna have thoughts.
We'll talk about it next week. We're
gonna have thoughts.
Okay. Also this Sunday. So I realize that Sunday is a huge day for everyone. It's the final FIFA whatever. I don't even know which teams are playing. So sorry, guys, if you're soccer fans, no clue. However, I hope both teams have a good time. But also this Sunday is Dale and my 8th wedding anniversary on the 19th.
Congratulations for making it this far.
8 years. We made it through the 7-year itch. We made it to 8 years, and we're still married as of press time.
And when are you going to go through your...
We do tape this show 2 days before it comes out, so who knows? Maybe by Wednesday we're broken up.
When are you going to go through your War of the Roses phase?
Oh, God. We can't afford it. We have to stay together. We don't have enough money to break up, so I've told him that many times. There's literally not enough money for us to break up. We have to stay together, and he knows that, so he's okay with it. So
okay.
Yeah. I think we should mention, I don't want to bum out people at the end of the show, but I think it would be really horrible not to mention
We have to mention this.
We have to mention 2 people who died this past week, and I'm not talking about Mitch McConnell or Lindsey Graham. I'm talking about Bonnie Tyler to start with. Bonnie Tyler, Total Eclipse of the Heart was one of the best songs ever. Also, Holding Out for a Hero. Oh my goodness. One of the best songs ever.
Scott, that is my karaoke go-to.
Yes.
Holding Out for a Hero.
It's so great. It's like basically Holding Out for a Hero is the theme song of my life. Bonnie Tyler was a Welsh. She grew up in Wales. She was a Welsh singer. She was 75 years old. She died last week in Portugal, of all places, after a rough year of intestinal surgeries and all kinds of things. And man, let me tell you. So, do you know Vacaya, Robbie?
I don't.
Vacaya is a gay cruise company. They charter cruises. It's kind of like Atlantis and RSVP, but cooler. I don't know. So it's a gay cruise company. They booked Bonnie Tyler to perform on their sold out Total Eclipse Med cruise that's starting next month on August 6th. At a Barcelona, because it includes on August 12th, there's going to be an entire eclipse of the sun. I don't know if you guys know that. If you guys live in Europe, you might see it. I don't know if we're getting it here in North America. I'll have to look that up. Unfortunately, she died and she's not going to be part of that cruise, but the cruise is still happening. They'll find someone else to sing the song, but she was going to sing.
They need to cancel that.
No, she was going to sing Total Eclipse of the Heart during the fucking
I know,
eclipse.
but they can't have somebody else sing her song.
So I looked it up. The eclipse is happening at 7:30 p.m. So she was literally going to be on the top deck of the ship singing Total Eclipse of the Heart right when the fucking eclipse was happening.
All these men were going to be living their gay fantasy. Oh my God. I would have loved to have been there for that, but I love Bonnie Tyler. I mean,
I think someone else has to sing it in tribute to her.
No. I'm shutting
Maybe
that
Meatloaf?
down.
Maybe
No,
Meatloaf. No,
he's
dead.
already dead too. And
they're all dead.
Also, he's not invited to the cookout because Meatloaf has his own problems. But
is he not gay friendly?
No, he wasn't friendly to anyone.
Or so maybe they could get Celine, because Celine has also sang Meatloaf songs, and I don't know if you guys know, but "Total Eclipse of the Heart" and "Holding Out for a Hero" were Meatloaf songs.
Yes,
I think
they
he
were.
wrote them. Yeah.
I don't think Meatloaf wrote them, but he was supposed to sing them.
Oh, okay.
But
sure.
Okay, the only person that I can think of, and I'm not even like, I appreciate her, but I would not consider myself a huge fan.
Yeah.
I would be fine with Celine Dion doing it, like you just
Right.
said.
Celine Dion is not going to do a gay cruise, but that would be nice. Yeah.
She has another good song called "It's a Heartache," which is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I Holding Out for a Hero. Oh, she has another song. I don't think this was a single, but RuPaul redid it at some point in his career. It's called "If You Were a Woman and I Was a Man." It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of a cool song.
I
Have you
remember
heard
that
it?
one.
Yeah.
No, she was amazing. And what's really crazy is that
I know what I was
she
gonna say.
died in Portugal, and the cruise that she was supposed to be booked on, the Med cruise, is actually stopping in Portugal. So I guess they can
honestly
do some kind of tribute to her when
Scott,
they stop there.
I think that was part of the plan, maybe because they knew that she lived in Spain or something. They were gonna.
Right.
But what I was gonna say, I just remembered it. Have you seen the literal video version of "Total Eclipse of the Heart"?
Of course, many times.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
If you have not
It's
seen
cheesy.
it,
It's cheesy as fuck.
get onto YouTube and type in "Total Eclipse of the Heart" literal video version. It is like someone. I'm not even going to explain it. You'll figure it out when you see it. But it's somebody like talking about the video itself along with the song. It's just so funny. And
really funny.
Everyone I've ever showed it to has thought it was funny. It's been out for like 15 years, but it's got a newfound interest now that she's passed on. But the video is a thing of itself. Like Bonnie didn't have anything to do with that video. She just showed up.
Well, wasn't "Holding Out for a Hero" part of the Footloose soundtrack?
Yes, it was. No,
which
but the
I
literal
listened
video
to
version is for "Total
8,000
Eclipse of the
times
Heart"
when I was a kid. Yeah. Oh my God,
no,
so
"Holding Out
great.
for a Hero," like I said, that was my go-to karaoke song for years.
It was so great.
And a video for that is epic too, like the one that's not Footloose related. She's like standing at the Grand Canyon or some shit. Like, no, like, yeah, Bonnie Tyler was more than just "Total Eclipse of the Heart." That was just the biggest thing that she did. But there's another person that passed away.
Oh God.
And it's actor Sam Neill, which you will all remember. He was in Jurassic Park. He was only like he was 78. That's I think he had
That's
some
old.
It is old. I was going to say it's not that old, but it is kind of
not that old.
But he did have some issues with blood cancer, but he had he had beat it. So he didn't ultimately die of cancer. So I don't know what he died from, but he was from New Zealand.
That I didn't know.
Yeah, he's from New Zealand.
I didn't know.
And we all, like I said, we all know him from Jurassic Park. Huge cultural icon for that. But he was in a ton of other movies. He had a 50-year career in films. Wow. And I'll go through some of them now, but I'll point out the ones that I'm a fan of, right? Yeah. So one of the ones that he did was Dead Calm. Did you ever see that? It was like a thriller from the late 80s. It had a pre-framed Nicole Kidman and Billy Zane with hair.
Billy Zane with hair, yes.
So this movie is so cool because Sam Neill and Nicole Kidman are, I think they're husband and wife, or they're at least they're together, and they're on their own little boat. And then all of a sudden they come across this abandoned boat that has Billy Zane on it. And he says like some shit happened and people are dead and he needs help, but he's the psycho. And so it's like this like cat and mouse game on the open seas.
I love that movie so much. Have
it's
you
so
seen
good.
If you haven't seen Dead Calm, I don't know what's wrong with you, because it's one of the best movies ever.
Well, if you watch it, you will not be dead calm. You will be freaked the fuck out because it is
you'll
nothing
never,
but calm.
And you'll never go on a sailboat ever again.
Oh, and you'll get to see Nicole Kidman with her frizzy hair.
I love that movie. Robbie,
was,
I love that movie so much.
It's good. I need to rewatch it. Like maybe I'll watch it tonight.
I'm going to
tell
watch it
CJ
tonight.
I'm going to tell CJ after we tape this, we're watching Dead Calm, whether he likes it or not.
Dead Calm. Yeah.
Another one he was in that I don't really know much about was The Hunt for Red October. Very straight movie.
Classic. He played a Russian in that.
Oh, did he? Mm.
Yeah.
The Piano. He was famously in Event Horizon. So, okay, I'm going to go over these cult classics that he was in.
Okay.
Right. These are cult horror, like classics or semi-classics, depending on how you feel about it. So Event Horizon. Yeah. That was from 1997. I saw that in the theater when I was like in high school. Okay. And that movie was so freaky. Do you know about this movie?
Of course. Yeah. It's a classic.
So the movie was freaky, but it also gave me a huge headache. I just remember leaving that theater with the biggest headache of my life. But anyway, I digress. So another one he did was a movie that was filmed in Germany in 1981 when he was very young. It was called Possession. And that one's weird. I'll just say that. He also did a John Carpenter film in 1994 called In the Mouth of Madness. Okay. So he was sort of a genre actor. You know, he did all these. It seems like he did roles because he found them interesting, not because he was told to do them, if that makes sense. Like, he's not just doing a movie to be famous. He's doing these roles like to be interesting, I guess, right? He was kind of an interesting guy. Yeah.
Totally.
He was also in the NBC miniseries back in the late 90s called Merlin, and he played Merlin.
I remember that. Yeah. I do. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I remember miniseries. I used to love miniseries on broadcast TV.
I miss a good old school miniseries.
Right? Well, broadcast TV is dead, but
it's dead,
I used to love it.
Dead.
I used to love it. Yeah.
And then one of the last things he did was Peaky Blinders, which is a show that's out. I don't know if you watch it.
I've never seen it. I know about it.
I don't watch it because I can't understand them. They're speaking like these cockneyed accents. I need subtitles.
You have to put the subtitles on to understand
like
them.
I know my peoples are from the United Kingdom, but I still cannot understand them. Like I am like 98% like British Irish. It's crazy. But I cannot understand these people.
Crazy.
But
Sam Neill, we're gonna miss him for sure.
So
he's great. I mean, Jurassic Park for sure.
When he did like a lot of the sequels too.
He did 2 of them. I think he came back twice
for part 2 and part 3.
Character. Yeah. But yeah. Oh my goodness.
Well, this show has gone on very long, so Scott has some editing to do.
Oh, no. I'm not going to edit. I'm putting it all out there. It's all going out. I mean, why would I edit any of this wonderful, wonderful stuff? All great. All right. I guess we'll be back next week. And then the week after that, Robbie and I are going to be together in person. We can actually touch each other while we're doing the show.
Reach out and touch space. Oh, and we're going to see Howard Jones, if you know about 80s fun.
And Wang Chung.
And Modern English is going to be there too.
I know. How cool is that? That's going to happen right before we tape the show. So we'll be able to talk about it. That'll be fun.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to do that before the show. Good, because the day after, I'll probably be hungover.
Well, you're going to be hungover while you do the show. So that'll be fun.
Am I?
Maybe we can get our picture taken with Howard Jones, and we can show it as the
that'll be fun. That'll be
for
fun.
This episode.
Yeah.
All right. So that's 2 weeks away. You guys don't need to worry about that yet. All right. We'll see you next week. Next Wednesday.
My caffeine pill is wearing off. Good night.
Oh, no. All right. I'm out. Bye.
The Swish Edition is a production of Bethwick Media, LLC. Learn more about the show at swishedition.com. And don't forget to subscribe and leave a review on your favorite podcast app or site. But only if you like us.
I'm all caught up in my wires.
I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the
I want
night.
to tape this beginning thing because I forgot to do it last week and I had to
You didn't do the bumper last week? I thought you did the bumper.
No, I didn't do the bumper, and I just put.
No, you did the bumper.
Started with us saying, "No." I just started with us saying, "All right, let's get this motherfucker going."
No, I liked that though. I thought that was fun.
Oh, it was really fun. No, I thought last week's show was really good. Yeah. But I'll do this anyway and see if I use it or not. So stupid. All right.
I'm going to make reaction.
I can't even do it with a straight face. Death, destruction. No, you can't do that. You have to shut up. All right. Death, destruction, corruption, and Bruce Wayne's Manor. Plus, there's naked people everywhere. Won't you come with us to the shark-infested waters of New England? This week on the Swish Edition. That's completely stupid. Completely stupid. No one's watching this show. Oh my God. All right, I want to do something different. Hold on.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, look at the camera. Ready? Hey, Robbie and I are going to do another show for you.
That we are.
Yeah. It's going to be awesome. And you should watch it. Because if you don't, we're going to come get you.
That's supposed to be my shark fin, but it's not working. The show is coming for you.
We have ways of making you talk.
Is it safe? Is it safe?
Do you want to end up like Lindsey Graham and Mitchell McConnell?